Anyway, just bear with me, the video's about to start soon. Thanks, bye. Well, what a palaver. Oh, why did he change it? Why did he keep changing it? Reception's terrible. Oh, what is going on? Let me know how we go on, because I don't want to I don't want it to be negative as soon as it starts. It's like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Facebook doesn't want me to go to the group, so I've gone to the group the other way in the back door or whatever you want to call it, and it's just so it's just hoping that it comes on YouTube. Anyway, I can't do anything else. If people aren't watching me, there's nothing I could do. But I wanted to go with Mighty Minis today. So I've been doing some, and it's from a show coming up. And I'm using oil paints, believe it or not, but these are what some watercolours I've got. And I wanted to start with like how interesting it is to do a full sheet and then add sort of pattern and colour and then put it up. Oh, we're losing a lot of people. Goodness me. Anyway, so I'm determined to not give up. Determined. So what I've done is I've thought these were wonderful. And this is, like I say, the one this special coming up this Sunday. So I'm sort of thinking, I know a lot of you would probably be interested in this because these are ATC size. And what I've done is I've added numbers to the back, so they're like a jigsaw. So that's some. I've made some into cards that I'm going to sell, but they're not with me at the moment because they are on somebody's windowsill as we speak. So these are for the show, but I just wanted to show you some stuff that I've been doing. That was from the other day. Mighty Minis. I love the idea of just doing little mini pieces that get your juices flying. I'm in the middle of doing this negative painting, and this one is cool. I did it yesterday, and these are all going to be individual pieces. And then I did some backgrounds with the paints that we've got coming up. And I've got a piece here to do. And then this is another one I was working on. And then here's some more pages. I'll show you these. Not done that. That one's got to be finished. Background. That one's nearly getting there. That one's nearly. That's a flower background. And I thought we could settle on this one because I really like this. And it's called Minis. And it took me bookmarks, or it could be anything, but it's just minis. It's mini. I've noticed, and a couple of people have mentioned it actually, that we're getting bored with full, because everybody wants to do these greens and doodads. And I thought, right, okay, if you can't beat them, join them. So, I've managed to get a few bits of paper that are right size. If not, just go for it. I've got some more here. I've got my obs and bobs. Yeah, first things first. I'm going to do two little ones. Or maybe I might do two big ones. But whatever it is, it'll hopefully be okay. I'm just going to check to see how we're doing now. It says that I'm on my Facebook page as well, Glynis. And it says Louise Withers. And it also says that I'm on YouTube. And the other one, it's not letting me on, but I've put the link in the group. So I won't see numbers on that. So anyway, right. I'm not going to get disheartened. No. So all I've got is very dark. What's going on here? I'm sat in front of a full window. Crazy. Let me just move these. Is that any better? Like a dungeon, isn't it? Right. So I've got smaller pieces of paper. It doesn't matter about all this malarkey. God, I'm cheap. Look at me with this blooming stuff. But I want to use it as actually I'll use these because I think these will be quite nice. The paper I'm bringing you has got 2 sides, but I tried a little experiment, and I'm only going to tell my friends if you have to watch to see the experiment, and it's worked really, really well. So you watch on Sunday, all will be revealed, or not. If you don't watch, it won't be, will it? Right, so got the option. These are A7, I think. A4, A5, A6, A6 to A7. Okay, so I'm trying to keep. Oh, just get some new tape, you tight ass. So I'm going to say a quick hello to hi Karen, hi Nikki, hi Emma, hi Linda, Jenny, hello, hello, hello. Who else is here? Who else is going to be putting up with my rants? Linda, hello, 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 hello. Right, okay. So these are just going to be teeny weeny minis, and then we'll do some more. I've got the option now. I've gone all the way around. And what I might do is just plot one in the middle. Like that. Just bear in mind, that's going to be a different size, so I might have to cut more down. Or the other way we can do it is, I'll do it on this one. So on this one, I'm going to go, which might work better with washi tape. Okay. Now, I do think the person who did the umbrella for your drink was, what shall we say? I quite like it. That was genius. Because we'd all been using masking tape for ages, but we didn't utilise it the way it could have been. And then somebody comes along and says, "Oh, do it like this," and next minute you're like, "Oh yeah, of course." So I'm just going to do that there. I'm just going to see if I can do off centre, I mean. Put 2 on, and then we've got the right, haven't we? Makes sense? Yeah. Now, I still think they're a bit big, but as a topper, they're perfect, aren't they? So we've got different sides. You see, I think we all tend to go with, I'm not putting these down a lot, I'm just getting them out the rooming way. So I'm just thinking, could we do, yeah, go for it. Off centre again. Now what you could do, no. Oh, you tidying up again, aren't you? You've been tidying up again. Oh, I found a bit. Hate it when I start tidying up. I never know when anything is. Right, okay, so we've got a choice now, haven't we? Long and thin. Okay. Which we can alter. And then we've got this way. What I could do is change that again. What would that be like? See, look at that. It's great masking tape, isn't it? Right, no, I'm not going to mess about. I'm going to see how I get on with these. And let's do some more. So the Mighty Mini strikes again. Right. Woo-hoo. Anyway, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. These are the paints that we've got on the show. Can't wait to show you these. Got some more watercolours. These are entry level, but extra for the price. Crazily good. For the price, are amazing. So I'm going to be doing a bit of that. I've got some stencils because I like circles to be circles. Or really, really good and neat, or rubbish and wonky. Right, oh, that's a bit there. Right, so just going to see now. Settle down, get the stuff out of the way, and let's go for it. So, a couple of ideas that we've got. Let me turn that over because that's annoying me. There we go. Went on YouTube and had a look at somebody the other day, and she was doing exactly what I'm doing now. Not the image, but faffing. And I was just like, right, I'm not watching her anymore. And I thought, I can't do that if people want to watch. And then I'm finding myself stupidly doing it now, aren't I? So I'm just going to wet down my paints, all of them. So we've got a tablet form, which is more of a cake. And then we've got the Stay Moist ones, which are more like the Japanese ones. Don't be frightened of these, because these can create some of the best colours ever. And we're going to go for something like that. Okay? Got a smaller version. Very simple. Not finished, but it gives me a great swatch for colourways. So rather than just having a colour chart, I think this is a better. Oh, that sounds excellent. I mean, the paints I'm using, they're not artists, top quality, nothing better in the world. But for what you get for the money, they're absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I think that's worth more, isn't it? Quality, if it was rough quality, I wouldn't do them. You know what I'm like? I wouldn't do them. I'd be like, no, sorry, not doing it. Computer says no. So I've got a wash brush. So I've got this one, and I love this one. Matthew Palmer's point ones, I love. Right, they're absolutely. Oh, got a bit of light, So just massage it down. Oh, massage it down. I've got the window open. They're going to be thinking, oh, massage it down. She's out. Someone's out there having a quick puff of weed. Stinks. And it's a posh area, you know what I mean? Don't think so. Right, I'm going to go an ombre. So I'm going to pick up the lightest colour. This is just like these little tiny watercolours. The power of these is crazy. Next colour. Okay, next colour. You know, because I'm not blending them yet. Next colour. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. And then I'm going to go. No, that's not the one. 1, 2. I'm letting it stain the paper because there's a method in my madness. Move that up. Might have to add just on. No. There it is. Can't find it there. I need to do the proper colour swatch. Just a little bit there. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is just clean your brush. Now, this paper is the one that we've got on the show. And, you know, absolutely, you want your kids to get involved. You won't be frightened to let them use it because it's good enough for us, seriously, and it's good enough. The price point is absolutely amazing for everybody to enjoy it. So, you know, I would get this for my students so that they had, you know, proper quality and the work would be improved by that. I really do believe that's what we should do. We shouldn't sort of think, oh, well, it's only kids. No way. Kids are the ones that are going to go with this. And they're the ones that are going to be the next, you know, artist. Now I've got a pokey tool, okay? And I'm just going to go. Now, you might think, oh, well, it's not doing much. But it actually, I've broke down the fibres. I didn't want to do that. So it will sink into those fibres, you see? And it will stain a little bit stronger. There we go. So just leave them to dry. Don't want to do too much to them. I've noticed that there's a big... Oh no, it's fine. Right, so now, okay, I might have to do some more because this is a bit addictive. Now what I'm going to do is just wet down the whole lot. Now this is absolutely top banana for... I've used that here for ages. Top banana for backgrounds. So just wet down the background as it is. Right, don't have it swimming but glistening. Okay, then we're going to go with dropping colour down. So look stupid, but stick with me. Stick with me. Now, no, get on. You might have that if you've put too much water on like me. You might have a creep. So don't worry. If it creeps, it creeps. Okay, so we've got now quite powerful. See, you've used it so many times now. It's getting ridiculously stupid now, me using it so much. If anyone's feeling down, I understand. Because, you know, it's one of them days today. I'm going to use a different colour now, which I wouldn't normally use. And I'm using it straight. And this is a grey with a little bit of pink on it. Just a very light one. I don't want to oversaturate the whole colour. And I'm not liking it simply because I didn't wash my brush. So it's gone too pink. But look at the cleanup I've got with this paper. Amazing. It's really cool. That's better than some. Well, it's better than some of the more expensive ones, if you ask me, the cleanup. You know, if you're trying to get a really nice soft finish and you want to take paint off, that is really difficult to do, to lift off. And yeah, it's done it really well. So what I've done is I put a very light, very, very light wash on it. And what I want to do now is create another wash. So I'm going to get a little bit of black, which I don't normally use. I spent half an hour looking for my lid yesterday. That's underneath. Stupid woman. Right, so I might have to change this because look, but you'll get it. You'll get it. So in this corner, I'm using black. Now, black has a really good place in art, but it's not for everybody, and it's not for everywhere. I'm just leaving that like that, and you won't see out now because it's blooming run. But I'll go now with this, and I'm going to do. I think I'll do a turquoise. Yeah, it's got to be done. Just that action of just drawing on your paper, it's absolutely, there's nothing like it. Just let the paper and the ink work together. I can't wait for you to see these. I think because I've taught art for so long, this is cyan blue, which is very similar. So if I pick up a green and go with a cyan, I get a beautiful turquoise. Because I brought you so many, it's understandable that people say, well, you can't have that, that's the best and that's the best. But you can, because that's the fit for purpose, isn't it? So if that's best for that, then that makes total sense, you know. And I'm bringing you oil paint. So on this one, because I've decided I'm going to do a bit more. Okay, I'm going to do, let me see, is this the one I want? Right, I've done this background, which is very similar to what I've just done on there. And I'm just going to pop some, is it that one I need? Come back, all this forgiven. This one on the other page. So let's go with this then. I've got this tape. My advice is don't be tight like me. Really think about using tape. And don't think about being tight. It's just ridiculous. Just making my life a blooming misery. How long do you know what? If I use it every day, every minute for the next 100 years, I still wouldn't have enough time to use it all. So get it used. Right, so we've got options here. Could use that one. I'll use that later. We've got options. So we could turn this into a card, or I could turn it that way into a card, which I think would be super pretty. Right. So the next one I'm going to do. Now, if you've been to the highlight festivals, you'll see I use masking. So does Stephanie. I use masking a lot to create apertures or to create design. And the thing is, it's an incredible tool because people just say, oh no, I don't want to be measured. You don't need to measure because I'm using the actual size of the paper and the tape together. So what I'm using is, oh, I'm so sorry, this is, oh, boom, never mind. So I'm using the actual size of the masking tape as the size of the actual aperture. So we've got a choice now of creating layers. So this one might be the one that's finished, and then I might do down shape. So very light one now for a nice background, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is just wet it down. Because I'm upstairs on the landing, it might not be as good. So wet it down. Okay, going to use these Japanese style paints, which are the ones I'm going to give for you. Can't wait for you to see these. I think Stephanie's brought them as well. So I'm going to use now some colours, and believe it or not, shocking. Put a little bit down of your shocking colours. Don't be frightened of them. It looks awful when you start. A bit like when you put your makeup on, you've only got half your face on, or whatever you're putting on. So, you know, it's not finished. You can't. How can you sort of say, oh yeah, I don't like it if it's not even finished? Right, so I've got this brightness in the background. Now this is going to be quite interesting because it will create sort of all sorts of different. So I'm going in with the stencil, not worry about it. Getting different sizes. One at Best Tools ever this. One of them. The other one is your hand. That's amazingly good. Right, so I'm just marking it now. I'm not doing anything to get it poking it. Okay, I'm just going to write that down. And can you see now? So simple. But if you're going to use that again, make sure you wipe it. Okay, so got that there. And I might need to give these a bit of a. What if I hit it? I have to go. I don't want to go downstairs. Oh, right, okay, no problem. Leave that to dry. Go back. Okay, let's see. These okay? That's still a bit damp. Right, well, we'll go with these then, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is just take this off. And I'm going to do what we've just done there. I'm going to get my pen. Well, it's not a pen, it's a circle maker thing. Right, so I've got 3. 4. Maybe a diddy widdy one. 5. 2. Okay, so just put those marks on there, like that. And then here, I've got some more. And I'm going to go with some squares. It doesn't, you should go over your masking tape that way, not what I've done. So if you've got your masking tape on it, don't go that way. Now, if anybody wants this, I will put my affiliate page on. But I must tell you it is an affiliate page, so I do get pennies with it. But this should be on any of my old ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta be. Okay, so I've got circles and squares. Can you see? Now this is the bit that's absolutely, it's not mind blowing, but this is definitely the mindful bit. So get my pens out of the way, get my paint. I'm going to go with the colours I've already got. Mask there. So here, I'm going to use what we had here, which is might have to go lighter, darker. So let it go into this here, let it go in. My car's going in for its what's the word? Jelly plate. No, I'm looking at what someone said. Sorry, Emma. I'm looking. It's gone for its spa week. It's going for its spa weekend. You know where it's getting a top to tail and then manicure, all business. So I'm just going to add a little bit more, and I'll bring it up to light to show you. You see? So I'm going to do this one now. It's almost like you're going to the next colour down. This one is the opposite way. So we're colouring around. Juicy, juicy. Look at this. Right, so it's amazing how strong these colours are, you know. It's seriously strong. And these are like tablets as well, which is very. I'll use orange just so not a bit too strong. It'll do. Look how easy it is to blend them. Mad, isn't it? Mad. It's mad. I'm laying down a little bit of colour first, because I think that will really help. So it's revealing the colour underneath almost. I hope you can join me on Sunday, because you're going to be getting proper sit-down lessons on Sunday, which I love doing. So we're going to be going from A to Z with a sketchbook. Well, as much as I can, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 900, miss one, 90, whatever it is, 9 to 900. Okay, so we've got that. Leave that to dry. Look at this now. It's cool, isn't it? It's just settled in that. That's why I said don't be frightened. So leave that to dry. This is the only problem. If I'd had my heat gun, I'd be away with the. I'd be away with, not away with fairies. Well, maybe, and I'm away with fairies. I did have another one, didn't I? There it is. Right, okay. So with this one, bring that down. I'm going to get straight. That's still a bit damp. As you can see, it's beveled. But I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Got the neon collection as well. Can't wait to show you them. Hens, come out, wherever you are. Wherever you are. Wherever you are. Come out, wherever you are. I don't know. What I've done is, there's great stuff. What I've done is I've put somewhere safe, very, very safe, big old pen. So I'm having a bit of a was about that. So I've got these, I've got some pens, and I'm going to go straight into it. So I'm going to move the page just away for a minute. It's a really tight space where I'm working. And I'm going to just go with this. Okay, so I'm going to use my stencils. I think these accordingly. Do you know what I mean by it? Accordingly. It's perhaps think about the size that you're working on. Like in this, so I've got 3 little circles. I can't zoom you in well, will I? Okay. Right, so very simple. You might notice I'm going over the tape, and there's a reason, because if I don't, I'll end up pulling the tape up. Take your time. Don't rush it. Right, so we've got some checkerboard there. Okay. Three little blobs. That's technical. And I've just followed the line there. So I've just followed the line to make a weird pattern. Okay, and I'm just going to do another one there. So we're looking at pattern within pattern. So here, just put some little lines in that. Okay, and then what we can do is just emphasize some of the shapes. So that is purely working on opposites. Okay, so we're just looking at lines and textures, and this is for this one. Doing a curly whirly. Like that. So we've got 3. Went off. Put some colour in there, and if you want to, you don't have to fill it, you can do a zigzag in them. Or if you've got a pen, nearly, that's a bigger nib, you can just fill it in one fell swoop. And you've got that. This one is slightly bigger, just one small check. Like that. So we've got, and then this one is just and then on here we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and then here. So different sizes, different patterns. And then what I'm going to do on this one is okay, so the first thing is we're going to do the same on the other one, but we'll just draw some lines, and they need to be There we go. So we've got 2 lines that look like that, and what we're going to do is just see. Not even thinking about what I'm doing here. Putting it on. This is really, I really like this. I really like doing this. I've done quite a few different versions of it, and I really like doing this because it just ding. I've not got a guitar, it's just my lights. Oh, everybody, I bet you all thought I was going to start rocking and rolling, didn't you? Right, I'm just looking at it and just thinking, I like the pattern like that. I'm just going to say that's it. So now you can do it like that, or you can get straight edge and try your best. So I'm making them a little bit bigger as I move along. Get me? So any of them that look don't hit that. See? Okay. So this one, let's see. I always like to use the same patterns and then just vary them as I go along. And here I can do. So we've got sort of patterns. I wonder if it work. Which one did I use? This one. Rib cage. This is like another checkerboard pattern. Just slightly different. I hope everybody's okay. I mentioned the other day, and I think I started a bit of a conversation, and I mentioned how things feel like they're on the change again. Somebody said, "What do I mean?" And I said, "A shift." I really think it's changing. People are moving away from Facebook and lives, and they're getting back to their own lives, aren't they? And I feel it's one of them where it really has changed. And whether you feel it or not, it's not like me going, "Oh, woo, airy fairy, and gosh, and magic wands and all that." It's just something I felt. I'm like just asking if anybody else felt it, and the next minute it's like kicking a storm, and I'm like, "What did I say that for?" So it makes me laugh when I do that. I get people going, "Oh, what do you mean?" And you forget sometimes that you're actually people read it. People actually read it. You're like, "Wow, I forgot." People might read it. there's just something so wonderful about being able to sort of create patterns. Just enjoy the patterns for what they are. Patterns with colour. No airy fairies, just patterns with colour. I'm not trying to be clever. And if it goes Pete Tong like that, then it goes Pete Tong. So I'm just going to do a little bit more colour in there. Okay, and then here, sorry, I forgot to do this. Where did I put that? Goodness no. Right, here we go. So here we go with my wonderful paint. So I'm going to go with the nice thing is when I put the white pen, it blends in. No, just see the flash. The thing is with it doesn't overtake the colour, but it adds a sheen to the top of it. And I suppose you can mix the colour, which you wish, but I like the way the purple and the pink are separated, but they're not overtaken. I really like that. You see what I mean? It's purple and pink because of the colours underneath it. I really like that. So here, let's go with bit there, bit there, and I think I'll just put yeah, that's it. I like that bit. So I've added some lines to that one. This one, I think it needs something with a bit of a punch. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, right, these are all going to be on the show. Now, if you have got the Cadence blobby things, not blob, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, that's so wrong. The Cadence paint markers in a tube, like paint that you can make dots out of and stuff. Maybe, have a look at that. Just going to add a little bit of copper around this because it really does make a difference. So add that, clean it off, and let it blend right out. Add a little bit more. To the white, it's giving it quite a bit of impact. And just take a little bit of the white off there. That's that one. These wonderful ones now. So we're coming back to these, okay? So okay. Now these are the lines that I put on previously to mark the paper, and just trying to see if there's any more. Oh yeah, here we go. We've got the lines on that. There's another one there. You know what we can do is just add, if you add the lines inside, it does look good, but it all depends on whether you want them to link. So I'm using the outside lines to link them. Okay. So what I'm going to do, put the lines on first, and then I'm going to go over them. And you know, you might say, well, why didn't you do that at the beginning? Well, the thing is with it, at the beginning, I didn't know which I wanted to do. So rather than mess about, now than mess about. So now I'm going to get some glitter stuff. It's got to be done. And I'm going to put some gold on and stuff. So let's go for, let me see if this is the one I want. And this is a fluorescent on it. Oh, it's not bad, that. It changes very much on the colour that you're on. So that's the pink. Maybe I should have used the red. Mix them off. Perfect. So now this one, I'm going to just use metallic. Okay. So I'm letting the under colour be there. So I'm not actually taking the under colour away. I'm just colouring and mix the two together then. Ooh, too thick. Okay, so we've got the metallics there. Okay, I quite like the metallics here, so add a little bit. Oops, stuck my finger in. I'll just add that in. So cool, don't it? And then I'm going to go with the gold. And any dodgy white bits. Right, so let's go back to these and the final bits on these, which it's not brilliant this, but I didn't have any intention of it being brilliant. I just wanted it to be show you how powerful just sitting and colouring is. So we've got purple and yellow. We get this wonderful orange. Just add a little bit every now and again. If it has gone a bit peaked on, you won't see it now because I've coloured it in. Here we've got the blue, so I'm going to swap over to my blue pen with glitter. Not all over. Like that. It's quite pretty. And then round here, got this copper, so I'm going to go with the gold. This isn't the gold I normally use, so where's that come from? Oh, I squeezed it out, didn't I? Oh well. Now, because I've been really tight, I've not been able to keep the line smooth because I'm not using new tape, so I've got little patches where it might just pop and bleed and smear, but hey ho. Right, so happy with them. Got this. Maybe not. I'm just going to add some little bubbles. Same here. I'm going to be using so I've got 3 little bubbles there. Just added like some to that, just to give it a nice little checkerboard. And then what I might do is just, I think this one, I'll try it down here. It could look quite glimpty. Yeah. I like that. But I want to put a little bit more gold on it, only because the pink's really strong. There we go. Okay, so we've got that one, and that one. Let's have a look at this one. How did we do with this? This is pretty much dry now. Just going to go with a pink. Warm, so I'll go with that one. Only a little bit. Give it let the colour underneath bleed a little bit as well. Doesn't really matter because we're going to go over and over and over. Well, you could do it as many times as you want. Well, 3-4 years of doing this, and we're still not bored. You might be, but I'm not. I've noticed a few people moving to different groups, which is brilliant because we're sharing our work, but you sort of grow away, don't you? You grow away. And it's a shame really because they were the people that really got you where where you are, or went with you, sorry, to where you are, and now they've moved on and they've got their things, and it's a shame, but it's not a shame because it's really good. Right, so I've got that, and I'm just going to take some off. Not because I don't like it, but I just want it a bit drier. So now okay, so I've done one of my double lines. I'm just going to see whether this will be quite nice. Oh yeah. Just making in some of these. This is a very quick one. If I had more time, what I'd do is I'd go over so that I'd go over, so take the masking tape off and then do a colour layer and then on that layer and then next layer, so to speak. But I would keep leaving it to dry. So it's got a bit of sparkle there. So let's see. I'm just scribbling on paper just to add a little bit of colour to this. Yeah, like that. Leave that to dry. And then the next one would be pink. Pink. I don't think that one has worked because it looks like it's all bunged up now, but do you know what? It's going to be like heartbreak going through my pens. See what can be used and what can't be used, and then getting rid of them. It's like, no, can't do that. So here, I'm going to just bring in my. See this one? This one's got like a stand on the edge, so it doesn't stick to your paper, which is really good. So, if you're trying to keep it from being wet and dragging, this is great for that because it stands proud. While I've been doing this, I've been watching I think the Crazy Karens. None meant to the wonderful people called Karens here, but that's like this phenomenon, I can't say it, in the States where people just go do lolly, absolutely freaking out, and it's quite sad really because the people that doing it to are only doing the job. So sad, but I'm afraid so it is. So I've got that there. Like that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at these then, right? So these I've really. This is past its sell by date now, and I need to get rid of it. So get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Right. Oh. Now they looked a bit naff, didn't they? When you were just looking at them, you're like, ew. But now, let's have a look at these. Oh, I've ripped the paper. I've ripped the bloody. Oh, sorry. I ripped the doodah. This has got another word, leaf of life. No, another thing of life, whatever it's called. Another use. Just say that. Yeah, so we can't going in for a day of pampering, and then full medical. So I had it done today. Ever so good. But the lady who did the boot, he weren't very accommodating. It looked like she was having a right argument. Who am I? Right, here. Draw a line. And just wet it. Okay. Draw a line. Okay. So, done that. I'm going to get my paintbrush. I'm just going to go. Those pens you're looking at, I brought them to you before on another shelf, the Pentel ones. They're really good. So I'm just doing that. Letting that sleep, seep and bleed. So put the water on there. And then what I'm going to do, clean brush. Clean brush, she says. Just on the edge. I love doing this. It just looks like you've got mats and layers on. And if there's a bit that's going a bit too much, wipe it off. But don't go to the picture. Don't let it seep to the picture. So if you can see, it's dry there. Okay? So let's have a quick look at these. I'm going to find out that the lid's there. Put that on there. Got a lot of work to do today, so this is part of it actually. So leave that a minute. Let's have a quick look at these. Oh. Now, to me, that needs a gem or a bit of white. I think a bit of white might be the answer. White would work, but where would I put it? That's it. Not too much. That's what I was thinking. If it's too much, it's just going to throw it all and be too stark. So, much better. Much better. So we've got that. So will this work on this then? So is that too bright? If it's too bright for what you want, just add a little bit of white with it and it breaks that. See, it just breaks it up. I've got some gel plates myself coming up. I've been jelly plating and I think it calls for a little bit of a, what's it called, a what you call it, a new class. That was it. So here, this line's well dodger. So this is where we use that. So we just do small ones. Okay, and then to make that part of it, just do this. You just see it's just added that little bit of pattern here. It's actually quite nice, but I think maybe just in one corner and then just put three little dots just to, and then this one. I like that. If that, oh hey, that's before mine, not me. Mine are better than that. So I'm just leaving a double one there. Okay. Love it. These might need a bit of it TLC. And another way I like to do it is to get my, I've been doing this a lot actually. I get my pokey tool, draw a line, and then go straight in with the. I'll just show you what I mean. It's a bit big, but what I can do with this now. Is just put dots in it. And it's there. Yeah. Very fine. It's just what one. I don't want too much. And then I can overhang it here if I wish. But it's all about really tiny patterns. This one, I think it's fine as it is. And then this one, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 layers. The double whammy, that's got another use. Not that frivolous. That's got another use. I walked downstairs and it's all over me, you know, all over me. Sticking everywhere. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that. So this is where we double masked it. Okay? Am I still alive? I hope so. Got no words. Anyway. Yeah, if you could share and hit the like button, please, because it makes a huge difference to me. Yeah, great craft from America. Right, so we've got this one. I do think, okay, it might be a bit bright for some people, but the idea of how we did it allows you to well, that surprised me. I thought they still ship to America. Well, you can go direct to the site once the shop's over to Highlight Crafts, and you'll see it on there. You'll see it on there. Here, right. This is well dodgy doing it with a while it's still wet. But you know me, going combat. I would suggest doing this when everything's done, not now. I've got a bit of white on it. But right, I think I need to go in with that other one though, because it's like that. But that's too dark. Can't use that. Such a shame. Such a shame that these don't. I buy them, and then they go like that. Good. That's a lot of money then. They're not cheap. Therefore, I don't know. It needs something. Oh, this is the same. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that's shocking. What's with these blooming pens? Shocking. Right, I've got an orange one here. I'm hoping. Oh, for crying out loud. They're not that blooming old. I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with them at all. That is ridiculous. Got another one here. Oh, this is gone as well. What the hell? I've spent pounds on this. Pounds. Just for them to be like that. Ridiculous. I'm a bit gutted at that. Well, not a bit, a lot. Because it's like, that's ridiculous. Let's see what this looks like. It does need a little bit, so I'm just going to go. Okay, it's got a bit of glitter on it. Okay, I quite like that. You know, just using the pen, the nib. There we go. So using nib has made quite a difference on it. So, but my advice is do it while it's still got its masking tape on. Just put a little bit of that. Yeah, I quite like that. Darker in places. Glitter on it. And I know they have some grey pens, so I think I would be a little bit tempted to use a grey pen on it. Now, I can't believe I'm going this far on this. It's ridiculous. Once you pop, you can't stop. I've got a silver pen. Different type of silver. One of the signals, a broad signal. And the last bit is I'm going to go back in with that just to give that a little bit more. I thoroughly enjoyed this today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I've done a lot. So these are the minis we've done today. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? So we started off and we did the long, thin ones. Show you how to do some basic embossing and then some pattern building. Drawing into it while it was wet. Then we did some little just blobbing and a bit more blobbing. And then circles on it again, you know, opposites, some metallics. And then we did this big one to show how double masking allows you to do pattern. If you watch me on Sunday with the paints and stuff, you'll be able to see all these because I'll put them in a sketchbook that's on the show on offer. But also, this is what I did to show you that the techniques that we can write next to it and say, this is what we've done, this is what we've done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to go and more on my pens now. Gutted. Oh, they cost me £2 each then. Gutted. £2 each. Sad. I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got no dope washing because mine's like trying to escape my washer. So I won't be able to wear you, so I can't do it yet. And then, oh, boom. I've got to go shopping. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to take some pictures for my Patreons and put them on there for you. And then what I will do is there's a little live I've already recorded for, like I gave you last week for my Patreons, and you've got another one coming. So if you're a Patreon, it really does help. But if you can like and share on YouTube, that really does help because that means it builds up my whatever stature. No, I don't know what it is. Just build it up. So if you can do that, it would be highly grateful. So take care. I'll see you in a few days. And if I don't see you before, I'll hopefully see you Sunday for the one day special. Bye. Bye. What was that? What? I'm losing it. Lost it.